Welcome to class 10 of my deep dive into dreamwork and intuition. And today I'd like to talk to you about the I need proof trap. So many of us were taught in school that it was not okay to make a statement without a reference. And we have known the fear and the shame of making statements that weren't backed up by somebody else having said it before, right? It sounds kind of ridiculous. However, we have that in our bodies, right? We carry that shame, especially for those of us who may have a science background, like myself. We feel it very acutely, that fear that if we make a statement that is not backed by some other person having said it before in some research journal, that we're a fraud. Of course, when it comes to intuition, when it comes to making decisions of the heart and the soul, that doesn't make any sense, right? There is no one who has done the research on how to live my best life, right? So this is just something I wanted to uncover and bring to light because it might be one of the blocks that you are having to listening to your intuition, right? You might be getting intuitive hits. You might be getting those yes feelings. You might be finding that peace and you're like, yes, I know I need to take this particular job now. Okay, it's going to be like a little crazy moving, but I know I need to do it, right? And then the next day, your mom's like, well, are you sure that sounds risky? And your boyfriend's like, I don't know, hon. I don't, it sounds like not a good idea. I mean, shouldn't you listen to da 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 da? Wouldn't the most, smart decision be this logical one that makes sense based on, I don't know, your fear? You get the point, right? At some point, you might then not trust the intuition. And then maybe you don't act on it. And then maybe, who knows what happens. In any case, it can be hard, right, to trust those intuitive hits coming through. And it can be scary to trust those intuitive hits coming through. So the key is to maybe not start with the biggest life-changing decisions that we have. Though if you want to, that's fine. The key can be to start with small things and start building up your trust and your competency and your belief in knowing that you always know how to act in every moment. You always have what you need in every moment. So we'll be practicing this using deep dream work techniques and deep meditation techniques to uncover the particular things in you that are limiting you from trusting your intuition. There's a link in my bio. I hope you'll join us.